Yo, what's up, everyone? So, I'm just going to do a quick breakdown on this trade and why I took it. Now, the retest and such happened really, really quickly, so it's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. The whole point, again, anyway, is for you to catch these kinds of trades yourself. So, that's why I'm doing this breakdown anyway. So, let's take a look at, the 1 hour chart first. Basically, we opened, right? We opened here, and then we set in a 1 hour bullish gap by the time the 7 p.m. candle closed, or 7 p.m. EST rather. So when we set in this gap, you can see 8 o'clock pretty much opened and then went lower, right? It went lower, creating SMT with silver. You can see silver and gold had the same gap, but silver took the low and gold did not. So that's SMT. Now, if we pay attention to liquidity, right, and liquidity pairing, so to speak, if gold failed to take liquidity on the first run, if we want to expand higher, we are probably going to take liquidity on the second run here on gold, right? So very simply said, I expected either 1 hour or lower time frame SMT at the lows, and gold needed to take that liquidity in order for me to bother even wanting to long in the first place, right? So if we go down to the 5 minute chart here, we can see, or rather 15 minute, we can see we had SMT between 8:45 and 9, right? So this 15-minute low SMT spawned a 5 minute change in state of delivery. Now at this point over here, you guys also would have noticed, I saw some of you took the short setup where we had a 1 hour high SMT here, and we also spawned a 1 minute bearish breaker. Because of this, I'm anticipating either shorts to fully play out or a deeper retracement for longs to then confirm yet another lower time frame bullish order flow leg higher to then continue taking longs. So a few entry possibilities here. You could just enter off this change in state of delivery right here with your stops at current Asia low, because this low is the one that had SMT, and you have to know full well that price could just reach into the 1 hour bullish fair value gap and you would take an L anyway. You could have also entered on this 5 minute bullish gap or this 5 minute inversion if it did get retested, but it didn't. The next entry possibility is, again, you have this change in state of delivery. We came lower, respected this 5 minute gap. You can see this long wick. I entered on this long wick here actually, or the closure of this long wick candle. And then you could have waited even further for this new 5 minute change in state to confirm. You can see we closed above there. The retest was really quick. This was the re-entry I wanted to give, but if you can see on the 1 minute chart, we basically retested that very, very quickly and then went higher pretty much almost immediately. So yeah, basically that was the framework behind the trade. And yeah, this is the P&L screenshot. So if you did, plan the trade like this, that's kind of how you would catch this kind of move, because gold can be very one directional during the Asia session. I'm sure we all know this very, very well. But in terms of those of you who took the shorts, I don't necessarily hate it. I don't hate the shorts into the potential 1 hour bullish gap tap to then continue higher. But at that point, it's really all about reading order flow and seeing what the lower time frame is doing here. So yeah, I understand some of you got involved in this, but then this retest leg got closed above and we had a lower time frame change in state really quickly right after. So again, not the worst kind of L to take if you held this 1 minute bearish breaker all the way. It's just what I saw personally is that the high time frames were leaning long, right? With the 1 hour pretty much opening, or rather market pretty much opening and going higher and showing virtually no signs of stopping. So yeah, that's just what I saw personally. Again, taking the shots there, not really what I was looking for, but I'm not gonna hate it if you did take those shots. So yeah, that's it for the breakdown. I'm gonna head to the gym. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Peace.